Welcome, my name's Travis, and this is a spicy 20-minute vinyasa flow. We'll begin in extended child's pose, big toes touch, knees open out wide, hips back towards the heels, palms touching the mat out in front of you there. So press through the palms to shift the weight back through the spine towards the buttocks, tummy and the contents of the belly just resting between the thighs, and the breath running down and back along the spine. Long inhales and deep, steady exhales out through the nose. Noticing the volume of the breath, the quality of your breath, the length of the breath. Let's take a couple more moments here just to center and arrive on your mat, letting go of anything that went on today, and now starting to move through your cow and cat. So doming through the back in your cat, chin to chest, looking towards belly button. Inhale the cow, look forward, open the throat and press through and down. So inhale and exhale, tuning into the rhythm and the movement of your body and your breath, and synchronizing that to create the harmony in your practice. And then warming up your fingers and your wrists by hinging at that first row of knuckles, lift and lowering the palms for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then turn it into sexy cat, moving around in a way that feels super natural and organic. My encouragement here would be to think about changing the orientation of your hands, getting funky in the wrists and the elbows, moving around a little and creating shapes that feel really dynamic and playful. And remember, your foundations of your practice are the soles of your feet, so tuck the toes and send some weight back towards them and just warm up the soles of the feet. And prepping now to head into your downward facing dog. So I take my hands one whole handprint further down the mat as I tuck the toes of the hips to the sky. So work from the ground up through that row of knuckles, neutral in your wrists, long in the shoulders and arms, and long in the side waist. So I meant to say strong in the shoulders, not long in the shoulders. Tone of the belly button in and up, and the chest towards your thighs, and a loose, heavy head as you feel all the contents of your mind just tumbling out here. Just synchronizing your body and your breath for the next few minutes together. Walk forward to the top of your mat and take yourself through a forward fold of your choice. I like ragdoll, holding the elbows, nodding the head, bouncing around a little, being playful and creative. You might even like to take the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, and elongate the arms up to the sky. As you release the hands, have a dangle here, folding forward, and then feel the transmission of energy upwards from the soles of your feet through your legs, your pelvis, your torso, your shoulders, your arms, and the crown of the head. So nice and tall here in mountain pose. And give yourself some purpose and potential here by rolling the shoulders, lengthening the arms, fingers spread wide. And take a moment, take a breath. And then take it all inwards by bringing your hands to heart space, chin to chest, palms to touch, big toes to touch, Samasthiti, a nice spot to connect with your Ujjayi breath. Upward salute, hands out wide, gather the breath to the sky, then have a lovely flow as we fold to the earth. Exhale, breath. Hands on shins, halfway lift, inhale, plant the hands and step back to high plank. Exactly the same alignment here as our mountain Tadasana. So from the heels to the crown of your head, you're long and strong. You're pressing away from the earth with the fingers spread wide, so your shoulders are nice and recruited, and the space between the shoulder blades is lifting towards the sky. And you sort of look forward and away, shifting some weight forward as you lower through your knees, chest and chin into a cobra position, which is your back bend. That's your inhale. Tops of the feet press down, so toenails spread and toenails connecting to the earth. Through a tabletop-like position before you lift the hips to the sky, down dog. And then walk forward to the top of your mat. Take your time. Hands on shins, halfway lift. Inhale, breath. folding to the earth, exhale, up to the sky, big breath in, palms touch overhead, and then through the heart space and center line as you fold to the earth, exhale, breath. Hands on shins, halfway lift. Plant the hands, right foot back, left foot back, high plank, momentarily pause, and then knees, chest and chin. That's your exhale breath. Shifting forward to cobra, inhale, tops of feet press down, heart lifts in the chest and cavity. As you tuck the toes, you go through tabletop and then into downward facing dog. Let's do it on the other side. So walk forward here, and halfway lift, inhale, folding, exhale, up to the sky, inhale, and then back through your center line, folding to the earth, exhale, halfway lift, and it's left foot back, right foot back. That's what I meant about doing it on the other side. Just getting into the rhythm of moving through the other side. Knees, chest, chin into cobra. Inhale, breath, heart forward, shine the chest forward, and then roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, lift the heels, look forward, lightly hop forward, and then lightning bolt the body into chair pose. Sitting down into that imaginary seat, but toning the abdominals, toning the inner thighs, so hugging everything to center and harvesting the energy between your hands. Just hold for another moment, another breath. And then stand tall and fold forward. Exhale, breath. Good work. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant the hands, hug everything. So deep flexion, hip and knee, and then pop back. High plank, low plank. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, roll over the toes. Downward facing dog. Nice. Right leg will lift on a three-leg dog. Inhale, yawn the hip open, but come high onto the left finger pads. So squaring the shoulders and stay still here. Nice stretch down the back of the left leg. Right knee to nose, right knee to right elbow, I beg your pardon, and then lift it up. Inhale, knee to nose, exhale, breath, bring it forward, dome through the upper back. Then inhale, lift the leg back to sky, and we're taking it in and under to the left elbow for fallen triangle star shape. Send the foot through, lift the left hand to sky, and then sit down on the buttocks and reach for the left foot, bend the left knee, seated tree, solar foot inside left upper, right upper thigh. Reach the hands up and then roll down the right leg. So this is your moment of surrender as you've been through the moments of effort. And we'll just stay for another moment. And then lift the chest, re-extend the left leg back down the mat, plant the right hand, lift the pelvis, belly button to sky, left arm reaches overhead. Now, lower left hand, pivot onto the ball of the left foot, slide right foot back, crisscross the feet. Then step the left foot forward to the right wrist, and we're going to crisscross again. So right foot forward to pinky toe edge, touch. Top of mat, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. So you crisscross the legs and now try to do a chair pose. So not as much space, so not as deep. Really nourishing though. And we're going to go all the way down. Sit, sit, sit with the cross of the legs. Good. Keep that cross of the legs. And fold forward. Lifting the chest. Reaching the left foot up, left leg long, swing it around behind you, and then set up for half pigeon. Keep the tuck of the back toes. Now your left hand secures your right foot as your right hand is one handprint in front of your right knee. And you're lifting and lowering the right knee towards your right armpit. A couple of times just to get lots of deep sensation in that right hip and thigh before we start to fold it forward into our half pigeon. Really sensational stretch, that one with the pulsating half pigeon. Now we're going to tuck the back toes, send the right leg up to the sky, yawn the right hip open, landing in a flip dog, but both feet on the mat, then bending the knees so the butt comes to the heels, little pulse in, right hand lowers, right leg back to sky, right foot steps forward, lower left knee, low lunge, palms touch overhead, tuck back toes, arrowhead, lean forward, sweep back, squeeze the shoulder blades. Coming through to your single leg Tadasana into your tree pose. Open the knee out wide. Bring the sole of the foot into the upper right thigh. Palms touch. And where is your focus? It's on the horizon. Where's your breath? It's in your lungs. Cultivate both of those in super steady, nice, even flow. Before we take our way through our single leg Tadasana into our aeroplane. And then a gentle landing back into high crescent lunge. Warrior 2, open up and dance the feet. Flip it in reverse, inhale, windmill the hands down, frame the foot, step back, high plank. Take your flow, flush all that out, and I'll see you in down diggity dog. Okay, let's do all that on the other side. So this time we'll get the left leg to lift. As you do, you're going to yawn the hip open and come high onto the right finger pads. And getting that lovely square of the shoulders. It looks really nice there. And then back through to your 3-leg dog, both palms down on the mat. Heel to butt, knee to left elbow, bring it forward, and then lift it to the sky. Inhale, heel to butt, knee to nose, and you dome through the back here as you find that deep flexion for your chin to chest, knee to nose scenario, tiger curl. Then lift the leg back up as you shoot the foot through to the right. There's your fallen star first, tap of the elbow. Lift, reach, rise, and then slowly, smoothly sit down, bending the right knee this time, right sole of foot inside your upper left thigh, arms up, lift up, reach up, and then roll down the left leg. Just take a moment, take a breath. You've been working nice and hard. And we're going back through that fallen star. So left hand back overhead, right leg long, sweep up overhead with the right arm, plant the right hand. Then left leg crisscrosses at the back of the mat. And so it'll be your right leg that lifts and right foot to left wrist. Crisscross the feet again. Pinky toe edges touch, halfway lift, inhale, fold, exhale. Up to the sky, inhale, and then into that chair again. This side is so much tighter for me. It's extraordinary. Slowly sitting down, keeping the cross of the legs, crossing the forearms and folding forward. Lifting the chest, leaning back a little, right leg sweeps up and away and behind you, tucking the toes. Left knee is bent for half pigeon. Now it's your left hand in front of your left knee and right hand on the arch of the left foot, and that secures it, and you take those little pulses. And then slowly prepare for your half pigeon by lowering the knee and the shin. Walking the hands out, I love that little back bend there. And then you start to fold forward. Let's take a few moments, take a few breaths. Re-emerging, planting the hands, tucking the back toes. It'll be your left leg back up to the sky. So there's your 3-leg dog, and then you got the yawn of the hip, the flip of the dog, and both soles of feet on the mat, getting the bend of the knees, and then the tap of the butt towards the heels, back to sky with the left leg, and then step through, lower back knee down, low crescent lunge, hands up overhead. Tuck of the toes into our arrow, and you're reaching back, leaning forward. Single leg Tadasana, bring the knee forward, lift up, and then into your standing tree pose. Sole of the foot inside your left upper thigh, palms to touch. Releasing with control into single leg Tadasana, sweeping into aeroplane. And then tucking the toes, stepping back into your high crescent, slicing the air open, warrior 2, flip it and reverse into your vinyasa, planting the hands, stepping back. And I'll see you in downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, lift the heels, bend the knees, cross the shins and plant, sit down, lie down. I beg your pardon, sit down and sweep the hands up overhead and a forward fold here. So reach for the feet, elongate the chest, heart guides towards the big toes. hands behind you, soles of feet draw in on the right foot, right arm up, right arm inside the right knee, left hand behind you, rotate to the left. And that's when the magpies that live in my garden decided to come and visit me and ask for food. And I really didn't know how close this one was going to get, whether he was actually going to join the practice. Coming back through your center, and it's soles of feet to touch here. And a little fold. Just checking out where he is on the side there. Don't want him getting too close. They do have quite a little beak on them. And lengthen out. See it? So just lengthen out the right leg, draw the left knee in, left heel towards the left buttock. Left hand up, reach up and sweep it inside the left knee as you rotate around to the right. Soles of feet come to touch, fold forward. Release that, lengthen the legs down your mat, bring your right knee in, give it a lovely big squeeze, and rotate that knee over to the left. Roll the head in whichever direction serves you. Extend the right arm out beside you, lengthening it along. Palm to the sky as a gesture of receiving. Right knee in, give it a big squeeze, and then switch it over. Left knee in. Right hand's the navigator to twisty rinse across your body. Come back through your center, both knees in. Happy baby. Reach the arms inside. Now keep a big bend on your right knee. Roll a little to the right so the right thigh comes to the mat. That might allow you to lengthen the left leg out. So you're just doing one leg at a time, right? So you keep the left knee super bent and rolling a little to the left, which might help you extend the right leg out. Okay, and then hug it all in, give it a lovely big cuddle, chin towards the chest, knee towards the forehead, extend the arms out, extend the legs out, and lie down in your Shavasana. Let your bones rest down into the muscles and tissues of your body. And let your eyes feel like beautiful pools of cool water. And the jaw is soft, the teeth are separated, the lips are open, the breath is natural. Legs are long. You are more than welcome to stay as long as you like, but if you would like to get moving, wiggle fingers, wiggle toes, bring the knees in, give yourself a lovely big cuddle, roll over to your favorite side in a fetal position, bathe yourself in love and gratitude there. and then swing your way up into your comfortable seat, hands at the heart space, acknowledging your practice, thanking the ancient wisdom of the yoga tradition, and thanking yourself for showing up. Thumbs to your third eye, and then thank yourself and say cheerio, bye for now.